Live at Ochlockonee Bay here in North Florida. We just put the rods out a couple minutes ago. They're soaking. Dylan's over here cast netting for shrimp. So hopefully we can make a delicious catch and cook dinner tonight. Trout, redfish, maybe something else, and some shrimp. Gorgeous day out here too. Just casted the rods out maybe 3 minutes ago. Just checked the slack on them. I got a good feeling. It's pretty much right at high tide right now, so we'll be able to fish the outgoing tide for hours. And there's lots of ladybugs flying around going in my shirt. It's like the fourth one already. Hope it's not those Asian beetles that get in your shirt and then bite you. But we're fishing. Thanks for coming in, guys. Ochlockonee Bay. Beautiful out here today. Don't even need a jacket. It's like 70 degrees and sunny. I brought a jacket just in case, because when we got up this morning it was a little bit cold. But it's warmed up a lot. These guys are all over the place right now. But if they fly off you, that's good luck, right? Let's go fish. We should have some good luck today. We're using shrimp and cut mullet right now. If we don't get anything in a short period of time, I've also got a couple different flavors of fish bites. We might do a shrimp and fish bite combo like we were doing last week. I don't know yet. We'll just play it by ear, see what happens. Usually the cut mullet works pretty good in this bay. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Let's spread this one out in the YouTube universe. See how many people we can get in here. Let's go for 50 likes. That's the goal. Let's hit 50 likes. Need your help, guys. You got to do it for me. Do it. Do it. Hit the like button. We did walk by a few people where we parked the car over here to get out to where we are now, and they all said they had caught nothing. But they were fishing a different tide than we are. The wind also calmed down a lot too. It was a bit windy when we first got here. Let's see how deep Dylan ends up getting in the water. He's got a 6-foot cast net, so if there's any shrimp around, you should be able to get some. Last time we came here, there was a few shrimp. We actually made a video about catch and cook with the shrimp that we caught. My eyes keep playing tricks on me with that last rod over there. Every time I look over, it's like the sun glistens on it or something. I think I'm having bites down there, but I'm not. Last time we came here, we went out on that little pier right there and threw the cast net out, and I got like 100 little bait fish in one cast. But they were like gill stuck in the net, and it took me like 15 minutes to get them all out of the net. A lot of them ended up dying. We used some of them for bait. wasn't ideal. So we're not going to do that again today. Plus we already got good bait. I'm going to go ahead and give the rods a little bump real quick. Hold on, buddy. Dylan wants me to take a throw with the cast net over here. I'm going to go give it a shot. It's been a while since I've thrown the cast net. I might be rusty. I'm going to go try it though. Don't laugh at me if I don't throw a pancake. No shrimp yet. It wasn't my worst throw ever. It wasn't a complete pancake. Ah, these ladybugs. Get off of me. Wasn't my worst throw ever. It wasn't a perfect pancake. It was kind of maybe 2/3 open. But I'll take it for not throwing a cast net in however long. Maybe a year. So last time we came here, we caught a trout, some sand trout, which we took home and ate. The sea trout wasn't quite big enough to keep. They have to be 15 inches. Sand trout really doesn't have a limit, I don't think. Might be at like 10 inches, but you wouldn't keep anything smaller than that anyway. I've caught many redfish here before. Just not usually this time of year. That's more of like a spring and summertime fish to catch here. And of course, there's always a million catfish. Right now, pretty quiet though. It is a beautiful day. Thanks for coming in, guys. Ochlockonee Bay, Florida. Gorgeous out here. Fishing for anything that'll bite, mainly trout and redfish. River Rat, what's up? Getting ready to head to the river? Nice. Steven, what's up? It is a great spot. You going for catfish, river rat? Catfish or crappie? The cool thing is, which we found out in a test live stream yesterday, now YouTube has caught up with our subscriber count and our live streams don't automatically get set to private at the end anymore, which is awesome because we get to keep our watch time while the video was live. Before, it would go private immediately when I stopped the video, and we'd lose all the watch time from the whole live stream. And then I'd have like 0.2 watch hours at the end of the week because a couple people came on and checked it out after it was live. Don't have to worry about that anymore. So that is awesome. Appreciate you guys coming in. Hey, Lisa Swain. Doing any catfishing, Lisa? I think I'm gonna call this first yellow rod right here. Just my guess. Seems like the yellow rods seem to be the lucky ones. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Let's spread it around the YouTube universe. Yeah, river rat, we need a bunch too. I've heard and seen other videos and YouTube guru help and all that kind of stuff on YouTube that live streams are a good way to do it. Oh, you're going out with Cindy and Travis. Nice. Cindy always catches catfish. Pretty much the opposite of me. We're trying to figure it out still. We just started catfishing recently. We catch tons of saltwater catfish, but no freshwater catfish yet.
What we have freshwater catfish.
No, tiny babies.
No.
Couple little bumps. First rod. That one right there. Come on, take it down. Lisa, we catch fish all the time. I just have, for some reason, the nemesis, which is freshwater catfish. I've tried like 9 different kinds of baits, like 3 different locations. The problem is, around here, there's not a ton of places to go that I know of. So we're still trying to figure it out, going to different lakes, trying them, even though you don't read about anybody catching any catfish there. So we're probably just fishing in the wrong place right now. But we'll figure it out. This year, our goal is to start catching freshwater catfish on a regular basis. We need something to hit now. Don't want to be out here not catching any fish at the bay. They're not biting right now. You're a little bit north of me, I guess. Supposedly, this time of year is great for catfish here in North Florida. The water cools down, fish get a little more active. In the summertime, the water gets so hot, the catfish, I guess they just hide under logs and stuff. So take your shoes off and sit in the sun. His toes are turning purple, he says. Take your shoes off, dude.
I wonder what the fish feel like right now. If Dory were a real fish, what would she be feeling like?
37.5 blue, 23.4 flathead. Awesome. I'll take a 1.0 anything.
Look at my other girl.
We don't have a lot of blues and flatheads as far as I know in this area, so our best bet is probably going for channel. Channel cats are supposed to be plentiful, like at Lake Talquin and the Ochlockonee River, way up that way. This is actually Ochlockonee Bay, which the Ochlockonee River feeds, which comes from Lake Talquin, which is fed by the Ochlockonee River that starts up in Georgia. So it's all really the same river, just with dams and everything in the way. Yeah, Steven, those are huge fish, especially for someone that doesn't catch catfish. I catch like a 5-pound bass and I'm super pumped about it. Or a 2-pound crappie.
Full of air.
What is it?
Full of air.
Show everybody. Dylan found this weird thing on the beach.
It's full of air.
Some kind of weed or seaweed or something, and it's hollow in the middle.
And there's spider webs in it, it looks like.
Spider webs in it?
There's like weird strands of white string. Isn't there?
So that's like the fibers of the plant. It's weird. Leave it alone, dude. Yeah, there's ladybugs everywhere right now. Nice. 7 months. We probably started about 5 months ago, but we've only gone on a few trips. We haven't really like fully focused on it. Ladybug. We haven't really focused on catfishing as much as we could, because we always do every other kind of fishing too. We love surf fishing, bass fishing. This time of year, crappie is real big. Just going after massive bluegills. Here's another one of these things. I don't know what they are. They're just sitting on the beach. Yeah, we fish every chance we can. We just don't always go for catfish. Like today, we're in salt water. Our only chance of catfish here is the old hardhead catfish or gaff top sail cats, which I've seen videos on people eating. We haven't tried to eat them yet. We might do a catch and cook with a catfish out of the ocean one of these days. I've also heard they're not good for you and they're poisonous and all kinds of other stuff. So you got to be real careful. One guy showed you how to clean it so they're not poisonous. Kind of weird to me, but we'll probably try it eventually.
Smells like Smilax.
Yeah, crappie's awesome.
Smells like a lot of Smilax, doesn't it?
Yep. The crappie really started turning on like a few weeks ago. And now we should have like a solid 2.5 months where we can get them. So we'll be doing some crappie catch and cooks. We always like to do crappie camp and cooks too. Go fishing, go camping, cook them at the fire. That kind of stuff.
This one's thick.
Cindy, what's up? Heard you're going catfishing today. Good luck with those cats. We still have yet to get on the catfish. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Let's spread it around the YouTube universe. Do it. Do it. Hit the like button. I've been doing that in videos for like 6 months now. After Lucas did it one time in a video and it was really funny. I actually ended up editing it into the video. And then I just started copying them. Thanks, Cindy. Appreciate it. Our goal is to try to hit 50 likes today, if we can. Just for fun. See what happens. Come on, fish. Let's do this.
Here's what a new one looks like. It's a new one.
They make these like lily pad looking things almost.
Here's the one with that.
Appreciate everybody coming in. Ochlockonee Bay, Florida. Gorgeous day out too. Not much wind. It's about 70 degrees, sunny, clear. I'm just wearing a little summer shirt here, and I'm not cold. Where are you guys going? Dylan, that's enough. Throwing stuff in the water. Dylan, don't throw that in the water. He's got a giant clump of those weeds with the roots and everything. No. You guys heading to a river? Lake? It is beautiful weather today. I always notice when the weather is perfect for the fishermen, it's never perfect for the fish. But we should have just gotten over slack tide, so the tide should start going out right about now. Which means moving water and the fish should start getting active again. Slack tide, they always just kind of stop for like 20, 30 minutes. But it was right at high tide when we got here, so. Yep, that was about 30 minutes ago.
These are the ones thick ones, but they're kind of short. They're like edamame. They look like edamame.
Don't be jealous yet. We haven't caught any fish. My chat keeps freezing up. I have to manually check it and push it up. I don't know why. We have decent service out here. Wish I brought more drinks. We only got one drink on the way here. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Yeah, you really can't ask for much better weather than this. But sometimes the fish don't like perfect weather. What's wrong with them?
Here's a baby plant with a root. It's a baby plant.
Yeah.
Look at the roots. The roots look like tentacles.
Every time there's a big storm coming, Dylan, don't throw any more plants in the water, dude. Every time there's a big storm coming, that's when the fish get real crazy and start hitting. I like to bass fish like 10 minutes before it's not safe to be on the lake anymore. That's usually when they really get turned on and start hitting top water and all kinds of stuff. Which reminds me, I did bring a smaller spinning rod combo. Right now it's rigged up with a top water lure. Might throw it out here in a couple minutes. See if we can't get a trout to come up and slam that. That'd be cool. I've got these rods kind of fanned out in like a maybe 100-yard fan. So I'll have to be careful about where I cast the topwater lure.
It's a real new one.
Yep.
Looks like an onion. Tiny onion.
He keeps finding these little things on the beach.
Sounds tiny.
I don't know what they are really. It almost looks like a bulb with a lily pad in it. Ladybugs all over.
If ladybugs were bigger, people would hunt them.
All right, I'm gonna bump the rods again here. Sometimes when I just move the bait a couple feet at the bottom, it makes them hit. Like they're sitting there looking at it, and then it moves and they're like, oh, I better hit it now. But that did not just happen. Give it about 2 more minutes and I'll do a bait check. I'm not using super heavy weights today. So I feel like I would see any kind of bites. We got 2-ounce lead on there. Sometimes if you use a super heavy, like 4 or 6-ounce weight, the weight keeps the line tight enough for the little fish to nibble the bait off and you don't even see it. Steven, we got shrimp on the top hook of the double drop rig and cut mullet on the bottom hook of the double drop rig. Might throw a fish bite on 1 or 2 of them too, just to see, give them an assortment. No, we're in saltwater, Cindy. This is sea trout, redfish, whiting, maybe saltwater catfish. We have hardhead catfish and gaff topsail catfish here.
This is a good looking.
But yeah, this is saltwater. Just over here past the bridge, maybe a half a mile, opens up into the Gulf of Mexico, just right there.
Look at how big this one is.
And about 6 or 8 miles that way is the Ochlockonee River. And it's brackish for a while, way up actually. You can probably go like 20 miles until you hit fresh water. But where we're at, it's fully salt water pretty much. I mean, I guess the fresh water does flow that way, but by the time it gets this far in, it's mostly salt. We catch any kind of saltwater species here. Sharks too. There's always sharks. Yeah, the tide is a giveaway. And it should be moving right now. I've seen it go down a couple inches.
This one's got slime in it.
When the tide is moving, that's when the fish are usually moving. But they haven't woke up yet. Dylan's totally stuck on these plants.
So satisfying. Breaking them in half this way.
They can't hear you, Dylan.
It's so satisfying to break them in half this way. It's really satisfying. And to crunch them at the end. I've got another one also.
What if the fish don't like that scent in the water, dude?
It doesn't have. Well, it does. But look, right here. Satisfying.
Now that the tide's moving, you can probably catch some shrimp.
You know, there needs to be more grass in the water.
Right over there. There's a bunch of grass.
It's not. I've netted all that yet. It's not.
Try it now that the tide's moving. No. Cindy, what's your PB catfish? Lisa was talking about her PB catfish before. I know you've said it. I've heard you say it, but I forget.
Yeah.
All right, dude. That's probably enough with those plants.
I'm gonna go next.
38. Yes.
Pounds?
38 pounds. Was that a blue cat? Oh, same size for all three? That is pretty awesome.
What? Wait, where did she live again?
I think y'all are like 5 or 6 hours north of here.
Where is that?
We don't have too many blues flatheads as far as I know. But I am no catfishing expert.
Are they in like South Carolina?
Yeah, the channels are smaller. I thought you meant you had a 38 pound of all three. I guess that would be pretty crazy. We'll take anything a half a pound or bigger right now. We still have to break our lifetime skunk. Steven, I was out at the beach last weekend at Amelia Island. It was gorgeous. And I had just come from watching a live stream of a guy in Canada fishing at a river in the cold. And I was like, man, I'm so jealous. It's all relative to what you're used to, I guess. PB competition. Got a pretty solid PB bass. 10.3 largemouth. All right, I think it's time for a bait check. Oh. First rod's moving a little bit. I'm gonna check. Not a great sign here. We still have full, untouched baits on both hooks.
Dad, you were right. Shrimp are coming.
You got some shrimp?
One.
One shrimp. Oh, it's like this big. Throw that guy.
Hey, but this is the first shrimp. We got one.
Just casted my bait off. That was my bait. I'm gonna take that moment to change my bait. I think I'm gonna go to one piece of fish bites, shrimp flavored fish bites on that one. Easy shrimp, yellow. Try that one out, see what happens. The great thing about fish bites, they're super easy to use. You just cut a little piece off the strip and put it on the hook, and they stay on there forever. We could probably fish the rest of this day with one piece of fish bites. See you, Lisa. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, Steven, it should. I would expect it to. Should pick up here any minute. Be crazy if they just start slamming the fish bite all of a sudden. We've been out here fishing for a half hour with the wrong bait. They usually love the cut mullet, and I've never gone wrong using shrimp in salt water. Shrimp's always kind of like the go-to guaranteed bait. Except for today. So that's all right. Try a few other things and see what happens. I've got these pretty spread out. There's probably a good 30, 40 yards in between each bait. Because of that, two on the ends aren't as far out, and the two in the middle are pretty far out. So we're fishing a couple different depths also. Different baits, different depths. So if they are going to bite today, I feel like we're giving it a good chance. Might as well check the other baits while I'm at it. I had that line slip out of my hand on that end rod over there while I was casting. Didn't go that far out, but I still had bait on all the rods when I pulled them in. So I just left it where it landed. See if maybe a shallower cast might work out on that one. I see Dylan way down there. Right over there, trying to get shrimp. We might go camping tonight. We were gonna go last night and then realized there was a big storm coming through last night. So we decided, let's not do a storm camp video tonight. But the storm has passed and now it's gorgeous. So we might go camping again tonight. January 9th. Nice. Oh, you're up north. Oh, the 29th? It's an awesome time of year to fish up north. Where is the lodge? I haven't been north in quite a while. Me and Dylan are still working on some plans to at least get a few hours north of here and go for some trout. I think we can go to about the Georgia, South Carolina area and get on some trout up there. Might even go up to North Carolina. We had planned on going like way up to Connecticut for opening spring trout fishing season, but a little too much. Oh, nice. Over in the UK. Muskie get huge over there. I fished for muskie a few times when I was younger. I actually lived up north when I was a kid. We used to catch trout and stuff up there. But I've lived in Florida for a long time now, so we have less freshwater species to go for. The ones that like hot water. I would say more saltwater species, less freshwater. Come on, fish. Let's do this. Over 50 pounds. Nice. That's a monster. No, there's people over there. I haven't seen them catch anything either. Dylan, you want to try to move? Alligator Point? Guys, we've been here for an hour and have not had a single bite. About 10 minutes from here, there's another beach where we like to fish. It's called Alligator Point. I'm thinking about making a move over there. We'll give it a little while longer and see. At least on Alligator Point, I know we'll get on a bunch of catfish. Chances of catching good eating fish are better here. So I don't want to give up just yet, but I'm thinking about it. The cells are rotating inside my head as we speak. Oh, I think I might be getting something on that yellow rod. Could have just been a crab or something. We've got the cut mullet bait on the bottom hooks on those double drop rigs. So if that's sitting around the bottom, sometimes the crabs will come and nip at it and try to eat it. I kind of feel like I want to put some fish bites on that rod too. What's going on, everybody? Appreciate you coming in. Don't forget to hit that like button. Try to spread this out a little bit. We're almost 20% of the way to our goal for the day. Just for fun, we're seeing if we can hit 50 likes on a live stream. Haven't done it live, but I think I'm going to bring in this rod right here and put probably a new shrimp and a fish bite on there. Cut mullet was still on there. But I'm going to change it out to fish bite and a shrimp.
Did you start the live?
No, it's still going.
So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna do live in the car?
I don't know. Thinking about it. I'm not sure if we want to move yet.
Well, I think why don't we just go to St. Mark's? It's closer, isn't it?
No, St. Mark's is way further.
Oh. Look at
All right. Fish bite, I'll do on the top one. Shrimp, I'll do on the bottom one.
I just realized that. Okay. Out deeper. Look down. No, before we go, we're going out on the other way. We're gonna do one copy and the end of the day. And you're gonna do one too. 2, 3, 4.
Might have that thing where we catch a whole bunch of those tiny fish that get stuck in the net.
Those, you wanted those for catfish. Wait, can you go to Ochlockonee River? Catfish? And this is your catfishing line at Ochlockonee River.
We're doing that tomorrow.
I found a snail. A snail.
You got a snail.
Snail.
Cool little snail.
Yeah. Back to the ocean.
Oh, we're fishing again. All 4 rods. Baited up and soaking. The fish just aren't cooperating today.
What is that thing? It's a rock. It's a jelly rock.
Tomorrow the plan is to do a live stream way upriver from here and go for catfish. I've got chicken breasts soaking in a bucket of chicken livers, and we're going to use that for bait. Steven, we fish here like maybe once a month, once every 6 weeks. We kind of move around a lot. We don't always come to the same spot. Rarely go to the same spot twice in a row. There's a bunch of places around here to fish. We do freshwater fishing and saltwater fishing, and we have a boat that we use in freshwater. So lakes, we like doing lakes a lot, so we can take the boat out there. I don't put my boat in the saltwater. Oh, there's something on the end rod.
You just stole it from the piggies. You was eating that. And you still don't get on it. Come on.
Still had the bait on, so I just threw it back out where it was. Just a couple little taps, but it didn't take it down. By the time I got over there, it wasn't even tapping anymore. Sometimes I can get there right in time while they're tapping it and kind of set it a little bit and it'll catch them. Here he goes with these plants again.
That one was loud.
We're over an hour, guys. What do you think? Should we move? Or do we trust that the tide, now moving out quickly, will bring more fish? Dylan says don't leave fish to find fish, but I don't think we've found any fish yet. You do have quite a few locations, Stephen. This body of water goes all the way up to Georgia, and it's a bay, a river, a lake, and a river again. So even if you never left the Ochlockonee system, you would have tons of places to fish. But we also have a few other lakes close to our house, which we like. Lake Miccosukee, especially for crappie. Hey, Lisa. This time of year, Lake Miccosukee is awesome for crappie, and it's a good lake to put the boat in. I don't really have to worry about hitting any stumps or anything in that lake. Lake Talquin, which is fed by this river, is pretty dangerous. There's a lot of stumps. Easily can hit the lower unit of your motor. Or your motor would hit them, I guess. But if you Google Lake Talquin or Lake Talquin fishing and read any of the comments, everyone is, better get good boat insurance. We kind of have a general area in that lake where we go and we know it's pretty safe. But you can't just throttle down and drive across the lake. I mean, guys do it. I've seen people doing it, but they must know the lake better than me. Or they just don't care. Just see if we get lucky. Right out where this bay hits the Gulf, there's a little corner, and they call it Bald Point. We usually fish there. We throw some crab traps out too. There's a lot of blue crab out there. Should be a bunch in here too, but we haven't really tried it much. But it's fun to do catch and cook. You catch like a trout and some crabs. Ends up being a really nice dinner. No.
On a rod? Like, you don't know any that you like pull underwater and then do this with the rod?
Live flies?
No.
Lures?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go underwater?
Fly fishing.
Right here. This is a good fly. I swear.
No.
Come look. I want to show you. Come on. It looks cool.
No, dude.
Whoa.
It's a weed.
Spread open. I want to show you guys.
It's a weed.
They look like tiny fish. Or bumps. Come
It's a
look.
weed.
Come look. Dad.
It's a weed.
Just look, okay? If it's a weed, then it's a weed. Just come look.
I'm looking.
But you can't see it. Right?
Yeah, I can. I see. It's like hairy looking.
Yeah, that's like the tail of a fly.
Kinda. But it's a weed.
Look at it. That's cool. Oh, a big one too. Those are cool looking. And you could modify it with too.
You would think between fish bites, shrimp, and cut mullet, something would be out there biting. I think Cindy said she was getting ready to go catfishing. We're going to be doing that tomorrow. Our goal, plans always change, but our goal is to go to the Ochlockonee River and fish with liver-scented chicken breasts for catfish. Appreciate you guys hanging out though. We're not giving up yet. Give it at least another 45 minutes or so before we bail on this spot. Dylan's not really having any luck with shrimp either. He's caught a few little tiny shrimp like this big. Not quite big enough to eat. See you later, Lisa. Thanks for coming in. I'll check out the catfishing later when we get home. Yeah, Steven. No good signs so far today here. I feel like I've seen a couple little nibbles, and then when I feel it, there's nothing. What I really want is a big takedown. That'd be a trout, a redfish, even a shark or something. Pretty much anything that swims at this time, at this point. What's that from?
I don't know. Grabbing the sand and the water. Grabbing the weeds.
Come on, fish. Do it. Good, how's it going? Oh yeah. Got a few other people going this way down the bay a little further. Guess they're gonna give it a shot too. I didn't tell them we haven't caught anything. The people that we walked past on the way here, they did tell us they haven't caught anything. So nothing has been caught on this shore for as long as we have record of today. Yeah, last time we came here, we caught a bunch of fish.
No, in the cast net, we caught them really into those yellow things.
Yeah. We probably got 10 good fish while we were here. We made a whole video about it.
And then 50 to 100 those tiny bait fish. And the monkey shark, we caught a ton of fish.
The shrimp, the bait fish, and all the fish that we brought home and ate.
The shrimp were good. The straight up bait.
Yeah, those shrimp were delicious. We cooked them up with some hot spices. My chat is locked up again. All right, I just reset the chat. If any of you guys haven't hit that like button, do it. Hit the like button. I feel like I should do a bait check, but I've done a few already, and every time the bait is still on. Someone was talking about last week throwing pebbles into the water so it attracts the fish. They think it's like a school of bait fish or something. Dylan's throwing sand in the water. Maybe that'll help. Pretty calm out today. Some guy in a wave runner over there. I've seen people fishing off of wave runners. I've never tried it. It looks like he is fishing. I think he's got a bucket on the back of there. Fishing off the pilings in the dock, or off the bridge, I mean. Maybe the fish are all over there. We got ribs for dinner tonight, so I'm pretty pumped about that. Even if we don't have any fish or shrimp, still got those delicious ribs. All right, dude, that's probably enough.
It sounds like fishing.
It's not helping.
It might be. The fish might be coming this way.
No.
Maybe in a different spot. I'm using this rod.
All right, bait check time again. Still had the cut mullet on, but I'm going to switch it out to a shrimp. I feel like shrimp's probably our safer bet right now. I was just thinking about, I don't think we've ever gotten skunked at this spot before. This could be the first time ever. Will we get skunked? Will we catch a fish? Watch till the end to find out. I don't see any birds. No fish jumping. It is just quiet right now. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Ochlockonee Bay. Absolutely gorgeous day out. They're not hitting the shrimp, fish bites, and mullet yet. What I'm going to do is grab my other rod and throw a topwater popper out here and see if I can't get something to come up and hit it. Maybe a trout. Could happen. Let's try it. Sometimes I find that sea trout and largemouth bass will hit pretty much the same lures. This one may be a little bit more so for saltwater, but I'm gonna throw it. Could get lucky here. Let's try it. Fish just do not want to cooperate today. I'm trying everything. Dylan can't even catch anything with his net. This is pretty crazy. Not giving up yet. We got about another half hour or so. What are they?
So, I caught the first fish of the day. Oh, a little bait fish. Yeah. There we go.
Couldn't get a topwater strike out of him either. I think I'll put this rod up. Got 10 likes. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. I think if you can hit 50 likes on a live stream, YouTube starts pushing it out like crazy. Doesn't look like we're hitting it today. That's okay. This has been pretty quiet live stream anyway. Tomorrow, though, we should be getting on them. I'm actually considering... No, I think we're going to stick with the original plan. Catfish at the river with liver-soaked chicken breasts. We could try to do a crappie live stream. I might. I don't know yet. We'll be going live tomorrow, though. No matter what we're doing, we'll show you. We're going to put this rod up. Nothing on the Yozuri. You got to wonder about days like today. Anthony, what's up, brother? We are skunked. An hour and a half so far and not a bite. Uzbek, what's up? Appreciate you guys coming in. It's been a really quiet live stream. I've tried shrimp, cut mullet, fish bites. I even threw a topwater popper for a while. See if I could maybe get a trout to come up and hit it. But nothing. Not a bite. No takedowns, no bites. It's looking like we're going to have to wait till tomorrow to catch some fish. It's crazy because the weather is perfect. Conditions seem perfect. But the fish just aren't here today.
They are for me.
It's like, do they all leave? They have a meeting and they're like, yeah, we're not going to eat today. Let's just swim out into the deep water and sit there for the day. Dylan said not for him, but he's caught 3 little bait fish like this big.
Hey.
And a couple shrimp like this big.
I'm beating you.
He is beating me. Species game for Dylan and quantity. Size, if I catch one fish this big, I think I would beat him all his combined.
When's that gonna happen? Huh?
I don't know, buddy. I'm running out of hope.
Hey, I'm gonna start casting out.
Uzbek, I don't think it'll make a difference what I throw right now. I was throwing a popper on a smaller rod. No topwater strikes. The tide has been going out for like over an hour now. So it's not like we're fishing the slack tide or anything. It just does not seem like there's a lot of movement. I don't know why. You've been to this bay before, right? Usually you can see like the water just ripping through. It doesn't look like that today. It looks calm. Like the tide just isn't very strong today or something. Also, you can usually catch shrimp with the cast net. None of those either. I'm going to give it about 20 more minutes. It's the 20-minute countdown. Pretty much take anything at this point. A little shark. Come on, anything. Still nice to be out here fishing. Perfect day, relaxing by the bay. I found this really cool spot, miles and miles upriver, actually over in Tallahassee, where we're going to go catfishing probably tomorrow. And there's a tree that fell on the side of the river, and it looks like a perfect spot to set up, and you can actually sit on the tree while you're fishing. I think I'm going to try that out. Yeah, Anthony, no fish today. Were you out catfishing? I know what getting skunked while catfishing feels like. Cleveland, what's up? Thanks for coming in. My chat is really slow right now and it keeps getting stuck. But we got a little while longer to fish. Haven't given up all hope, even though it's been dead. I've never seen 4 rods sit there untouched for 2 hours before. The fish had a meeting this morning. They said, we're not going to eat today. It's like a day of fasting in the fish religion. What are you up to, Cleveland? Crappie fishing? Catfishing? We really need to get some crappie. We haven't had a good crappie fry yet this year. We've never had a good catfish fry. Those are the newer species we've been going after. $48 isn't terrible. It was about 70 when we first got here. I think it's cooled down to like 68. Not quite cold enough for a jacket, so it's nice. It's been clear and calm. Beautiful day to be at the water. Terrible day to be fishing for some reason. It's the annual... Oh, that was Dylan throwing the cast. The annual day of fasting for fish today. Mark it on the calendar so we don't come out this time next year. It's not like we haven't tried. 3 different baits, top water, cast net, everything. Just bring the cut mullet home and the leftover shrimp home and I'll throw them in the freezer. Probably come back, try again next week. Uzbek, aren't you close by here? I thought you lived right here. It's still raining. There's no rain in sight here. Perfectly clear blue sky as far as you can see. Little wisps of a cloud here and there. Anthony, were you at that same river you were at yesterday? Did you say you were going up by the dam today? I might see some movement right now. Up north, okay. I always forget where everybody's from. Ohio River. No fish. Yeah, today was the no fish day. I thought rod number 3 right here was moving. But it's not. Tennessee River last time. I remember you were saying you were like 20 miles down from the dam. What lake is the Tennessee River Dam create? We were going to try to make a catch and cook video today to have a long form video for this week. I've had the GoPro set out here the whole time, ready to hit the button. Haven't touched it. All right, we got about 11 minutes left. Come on, fish. One fish. Trying to look at the rods in the camera. It's hard to see them. You know what I was thinking, Anthony? When we got here on a beautiful Saturday, I haven't seen a single boat the entire time we were here. And there's generally boats coming up and down here. I don't know if somebody knows something that I don't, but it just doesn't even seem like people are fishing today. Maybe there's some tidal condition or something that I missed and they're just not going to bite today. Do we have like no moon tonight or something like that? But yeah, it's like perfect day other than the fishing. I think Cindy might be out catfishing right now. She's probably having a live. I haven't checked, but I wonder if she'll catch something. They rarely get skunked on their live streams. Usually always a catfish of some kind. My chat's froze up again.
Dad, I was throwing pancakes over there.
It's weird, the no boat thing today. You're throwing pancakes.
Over there.
Not catching any?
There's no fish over there.
Dylan's throwing the cast net. Sometimes even if we don't catch any fish, we'll leave with some shrimp. Haven't even seen any shrimp today. He's right over here, throwing the cast net. Do it. That wasn't a good one. Maybe if we get like two shrimp, we can have a cocktail. Yeah, not his best throw. He says, I'm throwing pancakes, watch this. And then he throws a straight line. All right, let's see the pancake. That was better. Come on, shrimp. What is it? Yeah, that was almost a pancake. I threw one earlier. It wasn't that good. He sees bait fish above where he just threw the net. Get him?
Man, I caught a silver one.
Let's see. Let's see what it is.
I caught one of the tiny silver ones again. I didn't catch the ones that I saw. I saw the big ones again. This is just one of the tiny ones.
Oh, he dropped. He's right there.
Ooh.
This thing's about 1.25 inches long. Let me see it.
No, it's not. There's a bunch of bigger fish.
These things actually look like they would be awesome crappie baits. It's like bright silver, like 1.25 inches long. I bet the crappie would go crazy over those. Let them go. As soon as it hit the water, it just went whoo, right down to the bottom. I don't think it's a mullet. Little finger mullets that we catch are all brown. Some kind of silver, like bright silver fish. You got something? Nothing. All right, 5 more minutes. Then we're giving up. Going home in defeat.
Here we go again.
Still better than. Not bad. Still better than working. Could be home like mowing the grass. Got some trees I got to chainsaw. I've been procrastinating on all that stuff. I love fishing this time of the year because in the July, August, September months here, it's just brutally hot. Hard to catch anything. The few months before and after those are okay. Wintertime seems to be like the best time of the year. We're coming up on our 1-year anniversary on YouTube. That's in about 2 weeks. I think the first, not even 2 weeks, the first video we ever uploaded was January 17th, I think. I'm going to look it up, but when we do hit the 1 year on January 17th, we'll have some sort of a celebration too. I think the mullet run is like 3 or 4 months ago. We never really go for it. Appreciate it. Yeah, we've got the 1,000 subs giveaway video to make. Probably do a live stream giveaway. And then I want to do a long form video about 1 year on YouTube. I'm not going to make it like this is how much we got paid for 1,000. I'm not going to make it one of those kind of videos, but it'll just be like how we progressed. One thing I can say for sure from like our first video till now is I've learned how to edit a little bit better. I put transition in, I put music where it's supposed to be. Our first few videos was rough. I didn't know how to download the editing software when we first started. Definitely come a long way as far as that goes. Some kids going crazy on the dock over there. But that'll be a fun video. All right, we got like 2.5 minutes to go. last weekend we were at, I think we were on the beach at Amelia Island doing a live stream, and we did a 10-second countdown, and at like 2, one of the rods went down. 2 seconds. I think that was a shark. But the rule is if you get a bite on your last cast, it can't be your last cast. So we had to cast them back out, fish for another 10 or 15 minutes. But I don't see that happening today unless something crazy happens, because we haven't got a single bite. I got like a pound of shrimp, and I think we used like 3 of them. So hopefully they last long enough to get them in the freezer at home, or else that's kind of a waste. "30 seconds. You can do the countdown, dude. 15.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No fish. Officially a skunk. A fat 0 fish today. Appreciate you guys all coming in. We're gonna call it. Thanks for all the support, watching our videos, watching our lives, all that great stuff, guys. Really appreciate it. If you're watching this after it's live, hit that like button. Do it. Do it. Hit the button. Appreciate it, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.